I got this new little thing from MSR. It's an igniter, and it weighs nothing. And I wanted to try this instead of a lighter because if it works, this would be great for backpacking, and it's tiny. I don't know if can you see the spark? You can sort of see the spark. Last night in the roof nest, I think the temperature dropped to maybe 42 degrees, and I did use my 0-degree sleeping bag from Mountain Hardware. It's a mummy bag. I used it in the mummy configuration, which I just feel so squished, and at one point I did wake up really hot. Now, being the backpacker that I am and the minimalist that I am, I am like true hiker trash. I sleep in my clothes. Like, I don't change. Like, I don't do pajamas. I can't do like pajamas, and then like I only wear like one set of clothes till they're dirty. Which most of the United States world would probably find appalling, but I don't care. I've been places where people own one set of clothing, maybe two. Anyway, so I might have been hot because I kept my clothing on. Besides that, when you wake up in the morning, that's when it's the coldest. And I don't want to like jump out of my sleeping bag into the freezing cold temperatures just to put clothing on. Like, that just seems silly to me. It seems counterintuitive. So yeah, I slept really well, except for the period of time when I felt squished, well, which was most of the night, and I woke up hot. So tonight I'm going to open the zipper and I'm going to turn it a quarter turn and try it like a quilt, which I've done in the past with mummy bags. That's how you can turn your mummy bag into a quilt with a closed foot box. Pro tip. Which I'm not a pro. But I've seen other people do it. Or did I see somebody do it, or did I just come up with the idea myself? Maybe it is a pro tip. Anywho, I woke up this morning to the birds singing and the woodpeckers pecking and noise at the trash bins. I kept hearing noise at the trash bins, and I could see the trash bins from the roof nest, so I thought maybe there was a bear over there, but I didn't see anything large moving around. So when I finally got out of the nest and came down, I just walked over there, and sure enough, there was something in one of the little trash bins. And when I finally mustered up the courage to look inside, it was a little squirrel. So the first thing I did this morning after rising from the nest was rescue a little squirrel. I'll have to find the clip that I made and attach it to this. There's definitely a creature in this one, right? But maybe a raccoon. So there he is, making big noise, and he's a little squirrel and he's stuck, so I'm gonna help him escape. In other news, I tried so hard to get a fire going last night and I could not do it. I might have to watch a YouTube video. I've made fires. I just don't know what I did wrong. Well, first of all, I bought this stuff from Walmart, like a fire starting kit. Yeah. I forget what it was called. And I threw out the trash already. Otherwise, I would tell you not to get it. You know what the best fire starter is? One of those 3-hour logs, like Duraflame, I think they're called. That's the best fire starter. That's the best 21st century fire starter. And yeah, if I have to start a fire in the wilderness to survive, I'm not gonna survive. I'm not gonna survive. It's like, I'm a backpacker and I can't start a forest fire. I probably wouldn't even be able to start a forest fire. That is so sad. So, if you never hear from me again, or if you never see me again, it's either because, I was out in the wilderness and I fell off a mountain and died, or I was out in the wilderness and it got stupid cold and I died from hypothermia because I couldn't start a fire. That will be your closure. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. I mean, yesterday I had set my sights on getting out on the trail and going for a hike, but you know what? I might just hang out in the campground all weekend because I love this so much. Nah, probably tomorrow I'll go for a hike somewhere, maybe down the road in Vermont. Also, There is like a national historic site and a national park right down the road that I want to go check out. And yeah. If I'm gonna have a successful campfire today, I need to actually gather real campfire material. I found, now that it's light out, I found tons of pine cones. Pine cones are great fire starters because of the sap and stuff. Plus, the people at the entrance building have like this little fire starter thing that you can purchase for $1. And here at Quechee State Park, you cannot gather wood in the sense of like chopping things down, but they sell wood for $6 a bundle. It's a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood. And I wasn't able to get any of it burning, so let me show you how much wood it was. I used to have a house in Pennsylvania, and the house had a wood stove. And when I wanted to burn wood in the wood stove, I would run down to this farm that sold wood, and I can't remember what a cord of wood is, but I feel like that might be a cord of wood. But I would buy like one, pile of wood, or maybe 2 or 3 piles of wood. I can't remember. Anyway, but they're like, yeah, it's $6 for a stack of wood. And they keep it in a building over here. Excuse me, and I went to pick it up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna need a wheelbarrow or my car. So, yeah, I drove my car over and stacked it in my car, which now makes me regret giving Nanny my really good vacuum cleaner for the cats, because now I've got a bunch of wood shavings in my car. Oh well. I love living outside. So far, I really love living outside. Of course, it hasn't rained at all yet. Look, and then I went back to Walmart and I got these giant heavy-duty tent nails because the ground here is really, really hard. And I could not get, I bent 3 stakes, tent stakes, and I also picked up a mallet. I love car camping. I love car camping. There it is. Right, okay. I'm gonna get my day started. See you later.